in this video, I'm offering the next factor that will make your resolutions work. This type of resolutions require fast, direct action without much thinking. If you set to do something, I suggest you jump into that and start taking actions immediately to accomplish that goal. Because some resolutions require that action. I don't say all the time do without thinking everything, but there are some decisions that you make, and then you have to act upon them bravely. Because if you postpone, if you procrastinate, if you wait for the right timing, it will never come, because your intention was to do it and you need to do it. Of course, there is so much more to that, but this is, in a nutshell, how you deal with this type of resolutions. And in every video, I mentioned the Hallmark movie that came out last year, and it's called Sealed with the List. A great movie. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. And we talk about this movie because Carly, the main character, was fulfilling her or achieving her resolutions in 1 month, in the month of December. So she had specific timing in her mind. And so in this particular type of resolution that requires fast, direct action without much thinking was Carly quit her job. So Carly wanted to quit her boring, quote unquote, boring job for a long time. And actually, she said that she was thinking about it for 11 months and nothing happened, because it takes bravery. It requires definitive action. You have to do it, right? And when is the right time, some people go to a job for a short period of time, and many years later they find themselves still there because it's comfortable and because it's scary to move on. And so Carly had to quit her job. But she didn't just quit her job. She set the intention first. That was the resolution. And then she had to act bravely when the opportunity presented itself. So that's an interesting thing, because when you set the intention and everything is right, all the conditions, I'm talking about the internal conditions, are right to fulfill this intention or resolution, then the universe will open up the gates, so to speak. Divine will open up the gates, and an opportunity will present itself so you can fulfill that intent. But it's not easy, because quitting her job was not easy for Carly, and she had to use an opportunity when somebody, the boss's son, was blamed, because, and rightly so, because he didn't do his job correctly. He was lazy, didn't want to do it. And so Carly took his blame on herself, but she did it not for any other reasons. Well, it's in the movie, but she did it for an opportunity to quit her job, because they fired her, so she had no other way but to leave the job. So she basically set herself up for being fired. It's hard to say. She didn't set herself up, but when an opportunity presented itself, she took upon that opportunity, took the brave step, and got fired. And in her mind, she quit her job. And of course, in Hallmark movie, everything was great. Actually, it was the best decision she's ever made. And everything, Hallmark movies don't disappoint. So all was good. But sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to jump off the big cliff and know that we're supported. So my next point in this video is, Carly was not alone. She was supported by her friend Wyatt, who actually was the reason that she was fired. But so that's one thing. But also, we are always supported by the divine. And I always tell people, you will never be fired from your job unless it's your time to go. So you will never quit your job unless it's really your time to go and you're supposed to go. And you would set the intention because you are supposed to go. So it's not that simple on the outside, but it's, just remember, in whatever you decide to do, you are supported. Even though you have to be brave, but you are not alone The high power is much bigger than you and knows exactly what you are about and what you need, knows your requirements, and supports you with all power of Almighty. And therefore, when you set an intention or you set a resolution, and when you're ready for it internally, ready or not, jump and do it. And then your resolution will be successful and you will be much better for it. Follow more videos. I still continue talking about resolutions this week.